You know, life is kind of like an uncharted journey. Every day we have a chance to change our fate. The ancient Stoics, who were very wise, knew this very well. How to keep yourself good in this new year, and how to re-smart yourself, and how to move yourself forward. Today's video is very important. You can learn a lot by watching this video, so watch the video carefully. We all have that nagging voice inside that whispers doubts and negativity. Stoics call it the internal chatter. Don't let it control you. Instead, use mindfulness and self-reflection to identify these negative thoughts, challenge their validity, and replace them with empowering affirmations. They were more than just philosophers lost in thought. They were realistic and had a strong sense of how life works. Picture a calm evening at the start of the year 2024. You're thinking about the future and the past year. It's not just making long-term plans that you might forget. It has to do with making habits that will change your life. Here are 10 habits that the Stoics encouraged for the transition from 2023 to 2024. These aren't just thoughts to think about. Simple, useful, and directly applicable to your everyday life, your own responses, your attitude, and your actions. This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but facing them with resilience and inner strength. 1. Start out small. The saying was important to George Washington, whose determination helped build a nation. It is a humble Scottish proverb that many Macalees make a muckle humble. Still, it captures a deep truth. The ground is made up of small. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, and was also right when he said that happiness comes in small steps. But it's not a small thing. He understood that changes don't happen all at once, but in small, steady steps. Think about how you plant seeds. Every little seed has the potential to grow into something beautiful. What does this mean for us? Say you want to read more. Don't make a huge goal. Instead, commit to one page every day as if you were making a mosaic. Taking time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, big or small, can shift your entire perspective. It could be a delicious meal, a supportive friend, or even the simple act of being alive. Let's remember how powerful it is to start small as we move into 2024. No matter how small, as Zeno would say, an act of kindness is always worth it. 2. Stop letting your anxiety take over your life. We are all in for a storm, one that makes coffee not in the sky, but inside of us, having anxiety. It looks like a shadow is following us. There was talk among friends about what might happen and what might go wrong. But the hard truth is that you are not a puppet. Also, anxiety shouldn't be the puppeteer. Marcus Aurelius, who was in charge of an empire, knew this. Take some time to reflect on your values, passions, and skills. What unique contribution can you make to the world? Once you identify your purpose, let it guide your decisions and actions, giving your life a sense of direction and fulfillment. I got away from stress in his meditation as he wrote today. Or I didn't throw it away because it was inside me. That is a very strong realization. There is no rough weather at the airport or on the plane. We have it. How do we get off of this chain that we can't see? First, take responsibility for how you feel. Know that your thoughts, not the world around you, cause your anxiety. Mindfulness practices like meditation and spending time in nature can help you anchor yourself in the present, savoring the beauty and richness of each moment. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this worry due to what is happening or to what I fear might happen? Most of the time, it will be the second one. Let's finally bust a myth. Anxiety is not a way to avoid problems that might happen. In fact, it's not true. It doesn't get you ready. You can't move. It feels like a rocking chair. A lot of things are moving, but you're not going anywhere. 3. Let's make a promise to free ourselves from the chains of anxiety as we move into the new year. Make choices that align with your values, even when it's difficult. Treat others with kindness and respect, even those who challenge you. Let's go through life with a calm heart and a clear head. Aurelius tells us that you control your mind, not what happens in the outside world. If you understand this, you will be strong. Don't forget that the only storm you have to face is the one inside you. Are you like me and love the quiet of the morning, or does your energy level rise as the day goes on? Plan your day around this natural rhythm. Your best hours should be used for the most important tasks that need your full attention and creativity. For me, it's about taking charge of the morning instead of letting it take over as a way to start the day off on a good note. I do things a walk and some time to think, getting a creative project done before everyone wakes up. But don't forget that a routine isn't just for work. It's all about balance. Develop habits that are good for your mind, body, and spirit. It could be reading, working out, or spending time with people you care about. And most importantly, do what you normally do. Always being the same is what holds everything together. You'll find that this routine helps good habits grow as you strengthen them. Seneca reminds us that principles are important after all, and what is a daily routine if not a set of rules you follow? Accept the structure and see how the uncertain chaos turns into a peaceful and productive symphony. 4. Tell yourself to stop. Over the years, there has been a story that keeps coming up. It's not about a battle or an invasion, but about a personal victory. Dwight Eisenhower had to deal with a very strong enemy. His choices changed the course of history. His habit of smoking 4 packs a day. What his doctor said was a wake-up call. Quit or bad things will happen. What did Eisenhower say? He told himself to stop. He quit. All of a sudden, after 40 years, it's proof of a deep, strong principle. If a person is not in charge of themselves, they are not free. Epictetus said that this story is about more than just giving up smoking. It's about getting rid of any bad habit that's holding you back. We all go through hard times, whether it's through bad habits, putting things off, or negative thoughts. Telling yourself to stop is the key to winning. It's about taking charge of your urges instead of letting them run your life. Another wise man named Seneca said, "We are all slaves to something." How does this fit into your life? Pick out that one thing. It could be that extra coffee social media scrolling for hours on end, as well as any habits that get in the way. Rather than help take note of how it has changed your life, then make it clear that you want to stop. It's not about making changes slowly. It's about a clear, intentional action. It's not just a habit that you break when you tell yourself to stop. And as you move into 2024, keep this message with you. Your fate is up to you, and the first thing you need to do is muster yourself. 5. Free up valuable things. Time. The most valuable thing we have is wasted on small things all the time. We say we don't have enough time in spite of this. Our screen time shows the truth. It isn't about having more time. It's about making good use of the time we have. Stoicism teaches us to pay attention to what's important. The philosopher Epictetus, who was known for being very wise in real life, said, "If you want to get better, be ready to look clueless or stupid about some things." This is about choosing not to get caught up in the vortex of things that aren't important, whether it's doom scrolling, reading too much news, or other digital distractions. The strategy is twofold. Become aware of the problem and do something about it first. Next, make a decision and act on it. Cut down on the time you spend on these things to start. Not cutting yourself off from the world is the point. The point is to choose not to drown in it. You'll have more time for things that really matter once you take back your time, going after your goals, building relationships, and growing as a person. This habit is more than just a way to keep track of time. It's about how to handle your life. It's about making sure that the valuable hours in your day are spent on things that make your life better, not worse. Stoics saw difficulties as a chance to test their character and develop resilience. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. See them as stepping stones on your journey to becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. 6. At the start of every new year, do something hard. Seneca, a very stoic person, did more than just make plans. He said something. He jumped into the Tiber River, which was very cold. It wasn't to go swimming. It was a statement that he was in charge of himself. It was clear that he meant, I'm in charge. The act wasn't about how cold the water was. The fire was the subject. It sparked a fire of confidence and toughness. It's a strong reminder that doing something hard can be the most empowering thing you can do. How can we use this lesson about being calm in our daily lives? We need to get out of our comfort zone to start. Stoics taught that we should focus on what we can control: our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. Accept what you can't change and focus on making the most of the circumstances you find yourself in. Remember Seneca's unspoken message as you start this journey of doing something hard. I am in charge of what I do, how I feel, and what I think. Let 2024 be the year you take on new challenges and show yourself that you can handle them. We don't just survive when things go wrong. After all, we do well. 7. Get together with people who make you better, more than we realize. The people we hang out with shape who we are. It feels like going for a walk in the woods. There are many ways to get to where you want to go. It's not a new idea. The Stoics knew how powerful groups could be. Through his letters,